You know that feeling when you have a brilliant idea for an app, but you have no idea how to code? What if you could just describe it? Tell an AI the vibe you're going for and have it build the software for you. Well, that's the wild promise of what we're talking about today. Vibe coding.
Yeah. It's a world where your gut feelings and intentions are supposed to be enough to create something real. But is it actually that simple? Is it really that easy? Let's dive in and find out.
All right, first up, let's just soak in the dream, because it's a pretty amazing one. It's this idea that the wall between a great concept and a working product can just melt away. So what is vibe coding exactly? Well, it's you, the user, explaining what you want. You could say, I need a simple budget tracker, or build me a website for my new bakery, and you describe the vibe you want. Then the AI takes your words and poof, translates them into actual functioning code.
And the promise here, it's just massive, especially for anyone who isn't a professional developer. No need to learn Python or JavaScript. You just explain your vision and the AI does the heavy lifting. It honestly feels a bit like magic.
And here's where the story takes a sharp turn. Because for a little while, everything is perfect. But what happens when that login button just stops working? Or the whole app starts crashing and you have no idea why?
And this brings us to the other side of the coin. That moment when all that initial excitement slams into a much, much more frustrating reality.
This creates a brand new problem, something the source material calls emotional debugging. It's that sinking feeling, you know something is wrong, but because you didn't write the code, you have zero idea what or why. It stops being a technical problem and it becomes a deeply personal, frustrating one. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. It perfectly captures that feeling. You're not looking for a typo in the code. You're basically pleading with the machine, asking it, why did you do this to me? I thought we had a deal.
So, in this moment of digital despair, a new kind of hero has to step in, the reality-check engineer. This is the expert who can actually bridge that gap between your vibe and the AI's broken reality.
And you will not believe what they find when they look under the hood. We're not talking small stuff here. We're talking passwords just sitting there in plain text, or chatbots accidentally leaking sensitive database information, and get this, a free trial button that literally deletes a user's account. That is the kind of real-world consequence an AI just doesn't understand.
And that's the crucial thing to understand. The AI isn't really thinking. It's playing the most sophisticated game of autocomplete the world has ever seen. It's brilliant at predicting the next chunk of code, but it has zero understanding of your actual business, your customers, or why you're even building this thing.
This total lack of understanding leads us right to a huge pitfall, the "it just works" problem. This is the incredibly dangerous illusion that because something looks like it works, it must be secure, stable, and ready to go.
So let's look at the reality here. The AI can write code that's totally broken or uses outdated methods. It might have massive security holes. Your app might seem to work fine for 10 people, but what happens when 100 try to use it? It could just collapse. And the worst part is the black box problem. You have no idea how it works, so you have no idea how to fix it. It creates this false confidence that is just waiting to be shattered.
Okay, so this isn't all doom and gloom. Not at all. This brings us to the path forward. The future isn't about giving up on these incredible tools. It's about using them smarter. It's all about pairing our vibes with real validation.
So let's answer the big question. Should you be using AI to build your next big idea? And the answer is a huge, resounding yes. Absolutely. But, and this is the important part, you can't do it alone. You need to think of the AI as your co-pilot, not the one flying the plane. So here's a simple 4-step game plan. First, use AI to prototype your ideas really fast. Get a minimum viable product out there. Second, use it as a tool to learn, not as a crutch to lean on. Third, and this is maybe the most crucial step, pair with human experts. And finally, step 4, reality check everything. Test it, audit it, and never ever trust the output blindly. You see, when you get right down to it, the future isn't a choice between no code and pro code. It's about a partnership. It's about pairing our human intuition with artificial intelligence, our creative vision with rigorous verification. And that brings us full circle. Welcome to this amazing, exciting, new age of vibe coding. You should absolutely embrace the creativity and the speed it gives you. Just always remember to bring a healthy dose of reality along for the ride.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. The next time you get that amazing spark of inspiration and you're ready to build something with AI, just pause for a second and ask yourself one very important question. Are my vibes ready for a reality check?